Captain America, Brave New World reintroduced Samuel Stearns to the MCU after 17 years, making some significant changes to his comic book history and possibly setting up a key role in a future movie. Captain America, Brave New World was released on February 14, 2025, spotlighting Samuel Wilson's solo debut as the titular hero 6 years after Steve Rogers first bequeathed him with the shield and mantle. Despite the movie's title, Captain America, Brave New World centers more heavily on plot points and cast members from 2008's The Incredible Hulk than those of any previous Captain America movie. Two of the main villains in Captain America, Brave New World were central characters in The Incredible Hulk, with Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross assuming an antagonistic role in each. Tim Blake Nelson's Samuel Stearns, meanwhile, has undergone a significant transformation that saw him switch from being a largely helpful figure to being the polar opposite when pitted against Sam Wilson's Captain America. In his new guise as the leader, Stearns masterminds the tumultuous events of Captain America, Brave New World, with Marvel Studios wielding some creative license to get him to this stage. Samuel Stearns made his MCU debut 17 years ago in The Incredible Hulk. Samuel Stearns collaborated with Bruce Banner to find a cure for the Hulk. The Incredible Hulk was released on June 13, 2008, as the MCU's second installment after Iron Man. While two of the main cast in The Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton and William Hurt, have since been recast, Tim Blake Nelson reprises his role as Samuel Stearns for Captain America, Brave New World. Despite being portrayed by the same actor, Stearns has morphed substantially in the intervening years. Stearns was introduced in The Incredible Hulk as Mr. Blue, a mysterious figure with whom Bruce Banner collaborates anonymously to find a cure for his condition due to Stearns' expertise in cellular biology. While corresponding, Banner sends Stearns a sample of his gamma-radiated blood in a desperate effort to help Stearns engineer a cure in his lab, despite his constant concerns about the dangers his blood poses. Stearns secretly multiplies the sample for ulterior yet somewhat noble motives, to use it as a cure for disease. Unfortunately, this would vindicate Banner's concerns as the blood is subsequently used to create the abomination at the forceful behest of Emil Blonsky. During the same scuffle where Blonsky forces Stearns to inject him with Banner's blood, Stearns receives a wound to the head which is inadvertently exposed to another blood sample. The last shot of Samuel Stearns in The Incredible Hulk shows him smiling as his head begins to expand, foreshadowing a future MCU appearance as the iconic Hulk nemesis, the leader. Samuel Stearns' Captain America, Brave New World plan explained. Samuel Stearns seeks vengeance against President Ross. While Thaddeus Ross would make minor appearances throughout the MCU, where it is revealed that he is suffering from a heart condition, the Samuel Stearns cliffhanger has only just been paid off in Captain America, Brave New World. Following his accident in The Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Brave New World reveals that Stearns was apprehended for his role in creating the abomination and imprisoned in secret. It also reveals that the accident afforded Stearns incredible intelligence, similar to how Hulk's blood gives him incredible strength. Ross then strikes a clandestine deal with Samuel Stearns, to stave off the fatal effects of his heart condition in exchange for a full pardon when Ross becomes president. Stearns achieves this by developing a curative pill that is later revealed to incorporate gamma radiation and aids in Ross' political ascension using his power, which mainly seems to manifest as an uncanny ability to discern the precise probabilities of all outcomes. Captain America, Brave New World opens with Thaddeus Ross winning the presidency, only to renege on his deal to pardon Stearns and instead use his ability to develop weaponry. The movie then centers around Stearns' vengeance. Using the discovery of adamantium within the calcified remains of the Celestial introduced in Eternals, Stearns turns previously cooperative countries against President Ross and the USA by staging the US's theft of the only acquired sample. This nearly devolves into an all-out war as Japan and the US subsequently move in on the Celestial to stake their claims, where Stearns discerns Ross will unwittingly succumb to the effects of the gamma-infused pills and transform into the Red Hulk. This initial plan is thwarted by Captain America and Falcon, who successfully defuse the situation and Ross' rage by intervening. This forces Stearns to opt for the alternative, reveal himself and his collaboration with Ross to undermine the president and force the transformation through stress during a combative press conference. This time, Stearns is successful as Ross succumbs to the gamma infusion, destroying part of the White House and rampaging across the Capitol before Captain America ultimately talks him down. Ross then turns himself in for his unwitting attack and is imprisoned, along with Stearns himself, in the raft. Captain America, Brave New World makes changes to Stearns from the comics. The MCU grounds some of the leader's powers and changes his appearance and origins. Despite playing a pivotal role in Captain America, Brave New World, the minutiae of Samuel Stearns' abilities remain a mystery beyond the fact that he can accurately calculate probabilities. In the comics, Samuel Stern's intelligence is far broader, as, in addition to similarly clairvoyant adjacent powers, Stearns can retain and recall an unlimited amount of information and perform intellectual feats that far exceed that of a typical human. There are some powers, however, that both characters share, though Captain America: Brave New World works to make these powers more grounded.